We have some big tech to talk about. I am Dr. Stock, Doctor of Education, and did you know that dogs make terrible dance partners? They do, because they have two left feet. We're going to talk about Tesla, Microsoft, and Amazon because I think all three of those companies are in really interesting points in their charts. And when I go over the technicals of them in this video, and I'm also going to be talking about Moo with your free stocks, the Patreon where you can see my buys and sells, including what I have over there, my Tesla stock price prediction and earnings forecast, which, mind you, their earnings come out on October the 18th. Portfolios Amplified. If you learn how to amplify your portfolio, that course is over there as well. In the meantime, I do want to get right into the chart. So we're going to fire things up and we're going to start talking about Tesla. So let's bring up the chart for Tesla, and what we're looking at, the very first thing I want you to see is the RSI down here that we've crossed over 50. We're up into bullish territory. We are also up above the 50-day simple moving average, also in bullish territory there as well, up above the 200-day, which recently has started to tick upward for us. Also bullish when we look at this. Furthermore, when we put this up, we've come off this long-term uptrend right now that we've bounced off of that. We're heading back up. We haven't made it to that upper line, but if we do, we're looking at the high 260s, maybe 270 coming up in the near future for Tesla. Their earnings, as I said before, are October the 18th after the market closes. And if you want to see my earnings forecast, my stock price prediction, that is available for Q3, Q4, and then the years up through 2030, you can access that through the Patreon. That link is down in the description. And let me tell you what, if we put up the EMA up here in the Bollinger Bands, there we go, there's the EMA. We'll zoom in on this. We'll try and make it nice and big for you. There we go. So here's where the lines crossed right on this big green candle day. Here where we have the 5 period, which is the green line, up above the yellow line, which is the 13 period EMA that we're looking at here. So that's a bullish sign for us. We're up above both 50, the EMA and the SMA. Good, and we can see support from this one, support from that one. And so for right now, Tesla is still currently moving upward. It's getting stopped out right around that 261 level, 262. So we're going to be a lookout for that. And we want to try and break over it. In the overall markets, if we check their bias, the Qs, the SPY, they also are in especially the Qs, has crossed up over the 50 in the RSI and is showing us bullish momentum. It has touched the 50-day there as well, which could be an area of resistance for us. So we do want to be on the watch for that because that could impact the tech stocks. If you look across the markets for big tech and compared to the Qs, compared to the SPY, they are all moving pretty much together with one another. So this is a market movement that we're seeing. And I do think that the markets will hold out over the next several days, at least up until Thursday. Thursday is the last day that we get to trade before big bank earnings on Friday. So please keep that in mind. So Tesla could continue to move upward for us in the near term, and then possibly if we get that run up for Tesla leading up to their earnings on October the 18th, it is possible that then we sell off. If we sell off leading up to earnings, then it's possible that we recover swiftly from there as well. So like I said, check out that stock price prediction that I have for you over at the Patreon. So Amazon is the next one. Amazon has been slow to join the party. Right now, this is one where we don't have this 5-period EMA. We don't have it crossing the yellow line here, which is the 13 period. We do want to see that cross happen. That's going to be something that could be very bullish for us. The RSI is also increasing. Good, momentum's increasing. However, it's still in bearish territory. So we want to see that turnaround. We have right around 124 is where we're finding that heavy support coming in, and we're starting to butt up at resistance right around 129. So breaking up above that is going to be good for us. Let's put the Bollinger Bands up there for a moment and see what that looks like. You can see recently we broke out at the bottom of that. We're tending back towards the moving average, which is this pale line coming right down through here. And let me bring those back down for a moment just so we can focus on some of the simple moving averages because they also very much have their importance on here. We are currently below the 50-day simple moving average. It's going about flat on us, a little bit downward, so that can be a little bit of a bearish sign. However, if you look at the bigger trend with the 200-day simple moving average that we have on here, which has the positive slope, we don't want to see this curve down more towards it because that could signal that a possible death cross is coming. And then we could also look for support breaking around that 124 level. So we want to watch for that in the near term, breaking up above 128, 129, especially breaking up above 130 and heading back up towards this 50-day is going to be good for us. Keep an eye on the RSI down here, and there we go. Now you can see it on your screen. Keep an eye on that. Watch for that cross up over 50. Should we continue in a bullish direction? Because that could confirm that we could continue upward in the near term. And then also don't forget about watching this green fastest moving average that I have up here. Watch for it to cross over these slower moving averages, especially if we break above the 50 EMA that we have on here that's shown in red. That's also going to be important for watching that. So the last one that I want to put up here for you is Microsoft. There we go. And so for Microsoft, they actually are showing a buy signal. Now, mind you, this is not advice to buy. This is just talking about the signals that I see on here. So we had the cross for the simple moving, there I go again, exponential moving averages on here. The green crossing the yellow, good. And then also we've crossed up above the red and the blue that I have on here. So both 50 period simple and exponential moving averages. We're back above both of those. And we have what appears to be pretty darn close to a double bottom. It'd be nice if this was a little bit more even with that, but it's really, really close. And I think that it is possible that we come up to the top of this W that we have right here, which means that for Microsoft that we could see this thing hitting 340 a share and possibly, depending on what momentum it goes over it with, which mind you, that RSI is up over 50, that we are currently in a bullish movement upward. Now, the 50 days, when you look at it, is downward right now. It is possible that we continue to rip up from there and we cancel any sort of look for a death cross coming up. And then, so this could be one that most definitely runs for us leading up to earnings, that people are going to be looking for good things to come out and excellent forward guidance. And big tech, I think, is going to get a lot of attention while the rates are remaining high and through all the uncertainty, because the big tech companies are ones that most definitely stand to survive something like that, whereas you can't say the same thing for less profitable companies with smaller moats. So I just wanted to put that out there because it is something that I think is going to be very highly impactful as we move forward from here. So Moomoo, if you want to get your free stocks with the trading platform, all you got to do is sign up with my link down in the description. Down here, the deposit levels. Here's the free stocks that go along with them. The $5,000 deposit level is a free share of Tesla or Google. My Patreon, that link is also down in the description. You can see my buys and sells available at my Discord, which is available through there. And I also recently have my Tesla stock price prediction put up, as I mentioned before, just 16 hours ago as I record this video. And like I said, it goes all the way up through 2030. So it's this quarter coming, Q3, those earnings coming up on the 18th. Q4's estimates are already also available in that. And then also I have the subsequent years, 2024 all the way up through 2030. So I worked a lot on that document. I think it's a really solid piece, and I think it's very much worth checking out. And then my options course, if you want to see how to amplify your portfolio using the power of options, go ahead and check that out as well. The applications are coming very, very soon. I should be putting those up this week for you. So be on the lookout for those new courses, or I'm sorry, those new lessons dropping within the course. So guys, let me know what you think about Tesla, Amazon, Microsoft down in the description of this video. What do you think is coming up for Tesla earnings? Because I'm very excited about that. I did a lot of homework on it, and I got to tell you, I think that we have a lot of opportunity coming up in the future for Tesla. Amazon, I think, is going to join the party sooner or later. It looks like Microsoft could be next on the list for that. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget about the link for the Patreon down in the description. Join my community. They are absolutely awesome and incredible over there, and we'd love to have you. And then also your free stocks from Moomoo. Don't forget about them. Thanks again. I am Dr. Stock, Doctor of Education. Remember, my friends, that learning is earning, and we'll see you in the next video.